what happens that? Well, then he picks me back up and he moves me on. And incredible what happens is this to us. And I love what we see here. It's a mystery. And so we're going to be looking at just basically that mystery at the end of verse 27, where it says, he himself does not know how. And then we're going to go on to what? After we see the secret, we're going to be seeing the stages. Look at verse 28. He says this, for the earth yields crops by itself, first the blade, then the head. After this, the full grain in the head. But when the grain ripens, immediately he puts in the sickle. You understand that we see here that there's stages. And as there's stages of a growing seed, in the same way, what? Those stages actually begin to mirror the stages of a Christian's growth. And so we see what is God is sovereign in, as we look here, first putting in a blade, and then he puts on this head, and after that, the full head, and then he ripens it. All that is what? It's sovereign. That God begins to do the work through his Spirit. God begins to do the work amazingly. And after the stages, we'll look at what? The sickle. And that's what we see in verse 29. After the grain ripens, what? Immediately he puts in the sickle, the harvest. We're going to see that basically God is sovereign in all of these areas. And I hope that you see two things. One, find peace to where you're at in your walk. You understand that? Find peace. Because if you're saying, man, Lowell, I'm here, and in all honesty, when I look at it, I'm just starting. I don't know what's all ahead of me. Well, know this. None of us know what's ahead of us, but know this. From the point where we see that there in verse 28, we see the blade of just the shoot that comes up initially. You don't have to worry about anything else. Why? Because day by day by day by day by day, God is going to grow you, and then he's going to harvest you. When it's ready, he's going to take you home. And I think it just rest in what he's doing in you. The next thing is this. Rest in what he's doing with the person next to you. Rest in what he's doing with the Christians around you. Rest to what he's doing in family members that may not even be that blade yet. Know this. God is sovereign. And so when you're worried about, well, you're not doing this, and you're not doing this, and you're not doing this, then guess what? God is going to bring them to the next stage.